So now in second video we will discuss about second law of polarization, that is called Brewster's law, and I already told you this Brewster's law is related to the transparent medium. So here we have to prove that is refractive index is equal to tangent of the polarizing angle. So to prove this mathematical expression of Brewster's law, we are considered two mediums. First medium having refractive index mu1 and second medium having refractive index mu2. We are considered three types of light. First one, we are considered unpolarized light, that means lights having any direction. This unpolarized light is passing through the transparent medium. Then we cannot say that this unpolarized light is wholly transparent from one medium to the another medium, because this unpolarized light, some part of light is reflected back on the same surface, and that light we are considering in terms of plane polarized light, and some amount of unpolarized light is passing through the transparent medium, and that light we are considering in terms of partially polarized light. Partial means whenever we consider a transparent medium, the term we have to consider partial. Partial means we are consider only some amount of light. If we consider whole amount of light or total amount of light, we cannot say that this is called partially polarized light. But when we consider a small amount of light or some amount of light is passing through the transparent medium, then that light we are represent in terms of what? Partially polarized light, because some amount of light which is reflected back on the same surface, which is called plane polarized light. So the statement of this law is the tangent of the polarizing angle is equal to the refractive index mu of the refractive medium at which partial reflection takes place. That means mathematically this statement is represent refractive index is equal to the tangent of the polarizing angle. We have to prove this mathematical expression. Look at the figure. So when the light is incident on a transparent medium at a polarizing angle, this IP and IP, this angle is represent polarizing angle. That's why we wrote I suffix P. So when the light is incident on a transparent medium at a polarizing angle, the reflected light, look at here, the reflected light is completely plane polarized light, and refracted rays are separated by 90 degree from each other. That means this plane polarized light and this partially polarized light, both lights are separated by how much? Separated by 90 degree. So when we consider, look at here, this n is represent normal drawn to the given surface. So when we consider this half hemisphere, so in this hemisphere we have considered three angles, IP, RP and 90 degree, and total hemisphere we are represent in terms of what? In terms of 180 degree. That's why we wrote from the given figure we can write 180 degree is equal to IP plus 90 degree plus RP. So 180 minus 90, IP plus RP. Therefore RP is equal to IP. If you are taking here, we will get 90 minus IP. We know this Snell's law for refraction. Snell's law is equal to mu is equal to sin I upon sin R. Here we are consider polarizing angle. That's why we wrote sin IP upon sin RP. So write down here the value of RP from this above equation. So we can write mu is equal to sin IP upon sin 90 minus IP, and here we have to use the one of the relation from trigonometric function, that is sin 90 minus theta is given by cos theta. So we can write sin IP upon cos IP, and we know that sin theta upon cos theta is nothing but tan theta. That's why we wrote sin IP upon cos IP is nothing but tan IP, hence proved. It's a very simplest law to understand about when unpolarized light is passing through any transparent medium, then their plane polarized light and partially polarized light both are separated out by 90 degree, and the refractive index of the transparent medium is equal to the polarizing angle. This is called Brewster's law, and this Brewster's law is good for non-metallic surface. If you consider polished metallic surface, you cannot find out this relation, that is refractive index is equal to tangent of the polarizing angle. But if you consider non-metallic or non-polished surface, so this law is good for non-polished surface. A small topic of this Bristol law, that is second one, is polarization by scattering. What is the term scattering is represent? Scattering is nothing but when sunlight strikes on air molecules. When sunlight comes up to the sun and strikes on air molecules, dust particles which are present in the atmosphere. So this sunlight and that dust particles, air molecules, will collide with each other, and because of that wind, they changes their direction. And when they changes their direction, scattering is happening. Right? When they changes their direction, scattering is happen. Then what will happen if there were no scattering? What will happen? So if there were no scattering, the sky would appear dark to us, right? Because sunlight does not passing through the the sunlight do not pass through the air molecules and dust particles, as long as we do not directly look at the sun, and we could see stars even during the day. That means the duration of the day will be small and duration of night will be large, and because of that when scattering is important. And what is the relation of the scattering and polarization? So the relation is the degree of polarization, that means the angle of polarization is depends on the angle of scattering, right? जितना भी स्कैटरिंग होगा एंगल के थ्रू, उसी के करस्पॉन्डिंग होगा पोलराइजेशन का डिग्री. दैट मीन्स बोथ आर रिलेटेड टू द ईच अदर, राइट? सो today we will discuss the huge topic of the polarization, that is two laws, Malus law and Brewster's law. In the next video we will discuss about the interference and diffraction, their patterns, what is Young's modulus, and so on. So if you have any difficulties regarding wave optics, wave theory of light, then you can feel free to ask or leave a comment in comment box. Don't just write your attendance and leave the video. Okay, so we'll see in the next video. Thank you.